Did you know that Daddy's gonna go on a super long bike ride tomorrow? Like really, really long?
Like a whole day almost?
Pretty much the whole day. I have to bike on my bike for the whole day. Do you think it's gonna be hard? Do
Yeah. It's so hard.
you think I'm gonna make it? No?
I think you're gonna fall.
That's not good. I hope I don't fall.
But that's what you did.
Fall asleep on my bike? I can't fall asleep. I have to just keep pedaling. Pedal, 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 pedal. For a long
That's me
time.
pedaling while you're sleeping, and then you just fall right off the cliff. Fall right off the cliff.
Okay, so it's been exactly a month since the accident, or since the surgery. So let's just recap what happened. I never fully explained what happened. I was on this epic ride with my buddies, and next thing you know, I'm posting a picture from John Muir emergency room. So I broke my left collarbone right here, this guy. So you can see the scar where we're at now. That's 1 month out of surgery. I had huge stitches in there. It goes all the way over from here to here. It's about a good 4 to 5 inches. I don't have any strength yet. I don't have any range of motion yet. This is about here. This is about all I can reach. Go this way. I could bend at the elbow. Elbow's fine. The pain is not that bad. It's definitely livable. Sleeping's okay. I have to sleep on my back still. I can't sleep on my side or my stomach. I just wanted to recap, tell the story on what happened, what I think happened, what I remember happening. Probably should have did this earlier when it was fresh in my mind, but I was bummed for a while after the accident. I was just really bummed that I didn't get to finish the ride, bummed that I was gonna be hampered down for a long time and miss out riding, and bummed that I couldn't help my family and had to be injured in such a sucky time, and it was just tough all around. Tough on Jenna, tough on the family. So we're on the ride, we're doing great, I'm saving energy because I know on this 100-mile ride, obviously it's a marathon, not a sprint. You gotta save your energy. And I knew in the middle, at the 50-mile mark, we have some climbs. I don't know how bad they are. I've never done this ride. So I saved. We hit the climbs. We're doing great. It's a long climb. We make it. And then we bomb down this hill. And we're going fast. We're going high 40s in the 50 miles per hour. Think nothing of that. It's a beautiful, long, open ride. Trekking along, we hit mile 60. We're just chugging. We're really close to Napa, actually. We're almost there. And it's these fun back roads that we're on. It's a little windy, a little up and down. There's nothing brutal, no hills anymore. It's just kind of up and down. I'm in front, Lais is behind me. Fern's a little bit back. I don't know, Lais and I are just pushing it, having fun, because we feel great. We're fueled, we have enough water. We just want to get to Napa. We're making decent time, but we kind of want to push it because we've been going pretty conservative at this point. So we're going on this little downhill part. The road kind of curves around to the left, and I'm in front, and I'm just kind of pushing it. I guess I don't realize how fast I'm going or how fast the turn is, and the road just banks at the right angle where I veer too far off to the right. And I see the edge of the road right there. And there's an actual 6-inch drop off because the road is kind of crumbling on the edges and it just drops off into the gravel part. And there's about a 2-foot wide gravel section on the side of the road. And next to that is a hill or the side of a rock face. And so I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna go off the road. So I just go off the road. I'm not gonna I don't want to fall over off the road. Let's just go on the road, see if I can maintain balance on the rocks back on the road. I don't know, just ride it out in the dirt, in the gravel. So I'm going, and I know I'm going kind of fast. I'm trying to brake. It's really rocky though and sandy, and so I'm braking it and it's not doing anything. And I'm trying to lean really far back on my bike to brace for any impact. And I felt like this is going on forever. So I'm doing that. I'm braking. I'm holding back, and all of a sudden I lurch forward. And I have no idea what I hit. I must have hit a rock or maybe the edge of the road again. Because somehow I flip over. And when I land, I smash on my back. Apparently it was my shoulder. But I smash on my back. I skid and I just feel the bike just bike is still connected to my feet. It flips over, slams on the road in front of me, and I'm back in the middle of the road, and Lais is like, car coming, and so I pop right up, like instantly. Nothing, I'm fine. My shoulder hurts, but I pop up, grab my bike, I'm worried about my bike more. And I run off to the side of the road in the gravel because there was a car coming the opposite direction. Didn't even stop for us. And my shoulders hurt, like, I'm like, oh, this sucks. I fell, I gotta check my bike. My tire was popped in the back for sure, so I'm like, okay, I gotta fix that tire. And I go to roll the front tire. The rim is totally bent. I knew that was done for, so I was pissed that I couldn't ride anymore. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. I'll be all right, I'm fine. Just banged up a little bit. Now there's like this little bump on my shoulder. What the heck is that? I'm feeling okay. I'm going like this with my arm because there's so much adrenaline pumping through me. It's not hurting at this point. It just feels like I bumped myself. Here comes Fernando around that same curve. We watch him in slow motion just run right off the same road, but he kind of smartly smashes right into the side of this rock face, and he's done. He just stops. But a trucker right behind him sees him and stops for this guy, and we're just like, oh wait, can we get a ride? He's masked up. We throw our bikes in the back of the truck, and at this point it's been a few minutes since I crashed, and my shoulder's hurting, and I'm like, oh shit, I think I broke something. Like, I can't lift my arm. It's like I have to be in this weird position where like my arm is tucked in like this. I'm getting more and more emo, and I'm like really pissed at myself at this point. And I want to document the crash and everything and the results and like us getting this ride, and I'm just too bummed. Like I was honestly just too disappointed in myself and the ride, and that I crashed, and like also ruined the ride for the guys, which really sucks and weird. This was at mile 68. Not that close to 100, but we felt so close. So we get a ride back home. It's all good. The guy's super nice, drives us back. I immediately change out of my outfit as best I can. Like, it's super painful to get out of my clothes. Throw on some regular street clothes. Lais drives me to John Muir emergency room in Concord, which is super sketchy. There's a guy with COVID right in front of me. Get x-rays and get a room pretty fast. Like, for emergency room, it's really fast. Doc comes in, he's like, yeah, you broke your collarbone. Everyone that breaks your collarbone in here, it's usually a biking accident. The rest is history. I had surgery 1 week later, the next Saturday. That sucked. I was really expecting the surgery to be pretty easy. Like, I've done 3 extensive knee surgeries, but I guess most of them are orthoscopic. This was like a big scar, a big surgery, and these plates and screws, they hurt. I have 8 screws in me. You could see it on this x-ray. It's a big plate. My shoulder was super swollen, bandages, blood was everywhere. I was super out of it after the surgery in the emergency recovery room, and they kicked me out of the hospital so fast. It was like I was there for maybe 3 hours. I was on some hardcore Norco drugs. The first day I was super sick. I had nausea. I think the anesthesia really got to me, which is weird because I've had no problem with anesthesia in the past with my other surgeries. I was throwing up. I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't get up or walk because it felt like a ton of bricks was pulling down on my shoulder, and I mean my bone has screw holes in it, right? So it was hurting bad. The intense pain only lasted about 2 to 3 days. I was sleeping on the couch, had to have my arm stuffed in the side of the cushion so that I'm not moving around in the middle of the night, and it was rough. And then there was the 2-week post-op appointment with the doctor, and they actually took out my stitches. I was not ready for this either. The stitch it's not like, I mean, I've had stitches before and they either dissolve or they come out in little pieces. This stitch went all the way through on both sides, and she had to pull it slowly, with pliers just to get it out. And so the stitch is traveling all the way through your skin. This area sucks, it hurts. There's no meat there. And so she's pulling on my skin and it's burning. I had to just take it. Doc just said, don't use it. He said the most I can lift is a pencil or a fork until the bone heals, and the bone's got to accept the plate. The bone's got to kind of grow back over the screws and the plate, and then I can start putting some weight on it, start doing some physical therapy, get the range of motion back, and get back to normal life. But it's a work in progress. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. I thought I'd bounce super quickly right back from this injury. And maybe because I'm older. Maybe I'm 35 now. Maybe because 2020 sucks, but hey, I'm healthy still. I don't have COVID, my family's healthy. I think it's gonna be okay, and I'll get through this. I'll be back on the bike again, and back with the guys. Even though I still have not checked out my bike, so I don't know the damage, but that's the story, the 100-mile bike ride. It didn't end up the way we wanted it to, but definitely I will try it again this year, and I will make it this year. And we're gonna do the same ride. I'm not gonna fall this time. I will make it. So, yeah, I'll let you know. I'll give you another status update another time. I'll let you know how it's going. All right, see ya.